In this video, we're going to answer the question, can you be a competitive athlete while traveling often with a heavy work schedule? Right, so the question is, how do you plan out a week for an athlete who would like to be competitive but travels for work every 4 to 7 days? So I'm assuming this is a CrossFit athlete, and it says top 100 open in parentheses. With the now format, I'm going to use that and say like qualifying for one of these big comps like Dubai, something of that nature. So the reality is, an athlete might be able to do it, but there's really just no good way of doing it. No matter what you're going to do, it's going to be a compromise. So that's like saying, how do I get an athlete shredded and 5% body fat while only eating McDonald's? They could probably do it, but why bother? Like, the athlete should probably try and eat something else. Similarly, if you want to be an elite athlete and your job doesn't allow for that, you have two choices. You could either quit your job and focus on being an elite athlete, or you could just train around it the best you can and accept the fact that your lifestyle just isn't conducive to that kind of goal. The way that I see it with this kind of thing, it's like when you have an athlete and they say they want to make the games, or previously they want to make regionals, and they lay out their lifestyle, all the things they're doing. They're sleeping 5 hours a day, they're eating like shit, they're not taking care of their recovery. There's really 3 reasons why that would happen. They either don't have the information and they don't know that they need to be sleeping 8, 9, 10 hours a night, or they don't know what proper nutrition is. If that's the case, you educate them and that's how you move forward. Maybe they're too lazy to do those things, which in that case, why are you going to bother trying to be an athlete if you're too lazy to take care of the most fundamental things? Or in other cases, they don't think that that's important. And oftentimes it's some combination of those. So I think the way to really go about this is explain to the athlete, if this is what you're trying to do and these are your goals, this is what your lifestyle will need to look like. So what I would do is, you could either keep trying to plan a perfect week for this athlete, which in that case you're probably going to have to use some form of auto-regulated training and be really dynamic with working around their schedule, or you're going to have a hard discussion with the athlete and let them know that if you're going to be working this kind of job and it's really not conducive to training, you're almost setting yourself up to be working from a deficit. If you know that and that's okay with you, fuck it, like, let's rock and it's okay. But if an athlete is going to put on you as a coach to get them to that next level and they're living in a way that isn't conducive with their goals, then fuck him.
When I created Training Think Tank, I wanted it to be just that, a think tank, a group of people that gets together and challenges each other's ideas on training. So what you watch in this video is one coach's beliefs. The other coaches and myself may or may not agree with what was said, but we're okay with that because we want to facilitate a discussion about training in the market.